Hey guys, so we looked at UK shares, commodities, Forex, indices. Kind of come to the conclusion, whether you agree with me or not, the indices are quite a good vehicle for scalping, specifically if you're CFD trading or you're spread betting, because there's good movement there, because I like the fact that there's an opening print and a closing print, specifically for the cash part of it. Spreads are reasonably narrow, lots of liquidity, ticks a lot of boxes. Forex, we kind of thought that there is some opportunity there when there's news flow, but a lot of them are kind of a little bit of a trap for scalpers, because if you take 10 trades, you're kind of using up quite a lot of the daily range. And then we've kind of looked at commodities and talked about crude oil, etc. Go and check them out again if you want to recap. So, US stocks, I believe these are great for scalping. Best opportunities at the moment across the world, unless there's some hidden ones in some country I don't know about. But, you know, aside with the indices, which are Dow and DAX, my favorite, crude oil in the commodities section, US stocks really tick the box. UK shares only under certain conditions, like I alluded to before, when we've got some sort of news flow. US stocks, there's always something moving. I've just put a list of stuff up here that's been moving regularly, that you can, if you get in tune with, no doubt you can scalp these. They tick every single box, guys, right? They've got the liquidity, they've got the volume, they've got reasonably tight spreads most of the time, and they've got a good two-way flow. And so you can trade any of these, and in fact there's probably 200 plus stocks that will match your criteria in the US. It's a great place to trade. Well done, America, for creating such a great stock market for us guys to trade. So anyway, Tesla, obvious one. Elon Musk, big news flow kind of stock. Electric cars, obviously, now they're doing solar powered solar panels as well, because of the buyout. Really good stock to trade. Very, very interesting. Very, very volatile most of the time. So good swings, good ATR, tight spread, and it makes perfect sense. You know, I'll just have a look and see for you now, guys, what the average spread is on Tesla. So it's about 17 points, and it's trading at around 307. So it's not particularly wild today, but the spread is going to be variable depending on what's happening. You know, it's basically based on the bid and the offer, and then your spread betting broker or CFD broker will add a little bit of juice on the top. However, what I would point out is, if you have direct access, and bearing in mind there is the $25,000 day trading rule, you would have $25,000 if you could become a pattern day trader, which I think is 4 trades in a 5-day period, or it would be 4 or more in a 7-day, something like that. I forget the rules, but if you've got more than 25 grand, you don't have to worry about it. But if you've got under that, then scalping this isn't possible for you. But you're likely to get filled. You know, if you can trade, you used to have hotkeys specifically that will put you at a bid plus the best bid plus a bit, or plus a lot if you wanted to get filled. So you could easily get filled without having to hit the offer very often. And so that was the beauty of the US stocks, because they're very liquid and very lots of volume flowing back and forward. You can trade this. So Facebook as well. I mean, today specifically volatile, but again, new kind of fresh stock, if you like. It's not an old business model. Yes, I know it's been around a while compared to some things, but when we compare it to things like US Steel, you know, it's a fresh business model. So this tends to attract a lot of volume. So from a scalping perspective, you've got opportunity. They've got opportunity to kind of follow that momentum. You've got opportunity to fade some of those extremes. There's stuff there to get your teeth stuck into. Netflix and Nvidia, again, these are great stocks to scalp, guys, because they have these price spikes. They have decent range. Are they going to be great trading vehicles all day, every day? No, but a decent amount of number of days per week. A basket of US stocks. If you have a basket of US stocks, they are going to give you opportunity as a scalper, and you're going to be able to trade it. Be cautious about the way the spread expands if you're trading CFD and spread bet, because you can get caught, and that's just a little caveat, guys. You can get caught because obviously the underlying market expands and contracts the spread. You might get caught in something where it gets kind of wide and it contracts. So just being careful of that. And the higher price the stock, the more the spread is going to be. Pretty obviously, if it's a low price stock, the spread's probably going to be 1 cent in the market, and it might be 2 cents if you're trading a CFD or spread bet. So, you know, just get your feel for it. But stuff like Apple as well, great, and US Steel as well, coming back into favor. There are probably 100 I could have included here, but just to kind of whet your appetite and say, listen, these are suitable stocks for scalping, as opposed to perhaps some of the UK these shares that are a little bit stagnant, they're a little bit quiet, you can't really get something out of them. Are they still offering opportunity? Yes. Are they a different type of opportunity? Most definitely. This is more, you know, US stocks. If you're in tune with them, you've got that basket to look at. You look at your kind of heat maps and see what's moving. There's always going to be something for scalpers in the US. All right, next guys, we'll look at ETFs.